everybody, Dylan here from the Tech Dork Times, and this is our first episode of the Tech Dork Trials, where we play a new game for the first time, and you watch us do it. Today, we are playing Marvel Avengers, which just released last night at 12 a.m. I was not super hyped for this game when it first was announced, but over the last week, I've gotten so much new information. Although there is a lot of criticism about this game, about like pay-to-win stuff, and cosmetics costing money, and battle passes costing money, and it being a $60 game. Actually $100 here if you bought the pre-order, which I did. I'm not convinced that's a terrible thing, but obviously we're going to start playing today. I don't know if we'll get to those sort of impressions, but we'll at least get to play through the first little bit of the campaign, hopefully get to play a couple different superheroes. I'm freaking excited. And I just want to tear into it, so I really want to get through this intro so that we can get started. I have never been more set for a video. I got my Timmy's coffee, my Timbits. Let's rock. And since I decided that this was the first Tech Dork Trials video, I've been waiting to do something for a really long time, so please indulge me. Avengers! Timbit. Pumpkin's not good. Assemble. That felt really cool. Okay, without further ado, I present the first episode of the Tech Dork Trials, where we're playing Marvel Avengers for the first time. I'm very interested to see how this comic book mechanic works. I like the idea of it. For those that don't know, it said earlier that when you get a comic book, it gives you like a stat boost of some kind. Like, I'll show you. So like these, so for instance, you can see here at the very bottom left, stat bonus, 1% heroic damage and effectiveness. And if you get more of that comic book, it stacks that effect. It's kind of a cool, like, talisman enchantment system. We'll see. But that's something I'm thinking about a lot with this game, because I think I'm sure the combat's going to be fun. It looks good, but how are all the customizations and like end game stuff going to work to make this game as a service viable, if that makes sense? Clean energy, it'll get you. Noble pursuit, but it'll get you. Oh.
Yeah, obviously. We're gonna let you catch up. This just got a whole lot more interesting.
Let's make this quick.
Where? Thor, see if you can clear a path on the bridge.
Aye.
Here we go.
We need backup.
Watch out, players. Thor's coming. I'm actually nervous.
You not worth.
Oh, they got dodge, okay. Oh, that's cool.
Tony, Thor, what's your status?
Okay. I dig it. I dig it. So he feels a little slow to me. I don't know if it's just like...
Thor, thanks for the assist. We got civilians trapped behind those barricades. Understood. Stay behind me. I will deal.
But I do like the whole almost MMO style, like enemy bars over top. Hold Y to power attack. That feels good and satisfying. Oh,
Who we dealing with here?
God of War style.
Hang on, those guns are shield to shoot. I'll get Commander Hill on the line.
Oh.
They picked today for a reason. Agreed.
What happens if you
What's going on?
fight? Oh, you can do that. Okay, I like that. Oh, sorry. I'm the worst. Sorry.
I am mighty. Thank you, Thor. Get to safety.
Yeah, okay, this is pretty good. But again, there's something about it that just feels a little clunkier.
Who said you could have all the fun?
Warriors Fury Press.
That was pretty impressive.
Surprised?
Ooh, cocky. I like that.
But it's pretty... Huh.
Shields. Quick.
Okay, how are we gonna do this? Oh, cool.
Confirmation. A shield convoy was hijacked this morning. This from one of Fury's morning briefs I never read?
Come on, Tony. Those are important.
Okay, whatever.
Wow, I'm really bad at this.
Also,
I am terrible at this.
I'm glad Fury kept all my best tech in one place.
Those rockets are doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, I know. I built the damn thing.
Wow, this is really hard to aim.
Secure the Terrigen crystal if that thing gets hit.
Already on it. Tarleton's heading down to the reactor chamber now.
Okay, so that was very bad there.
Line cover. All right. Which one of you B-movie extras shot at me?
Can he just fly all the time? Oh,
Convoy is carrying
that's pretty
classified
cool.
shield prototypes.
Oh.
Fury is tracking down the full manifest.
How's the cat? Well, tell Fury I really love being shot at with my own...
Oh, okay, see, this is pretty
Keep you
cool.
updated, and Goose is fine.
Ah, I didn't know you were listening to that part.
Oh, see, this is very responsive.
Can't shake the feeling we're playing catch-up. There's something else going on here.
Okay, so far, these two feel appreciably different, which is cool. Like, it's still the same kind of light, heavy attack and then special abilities, but they feel different. So that's cool. Man, that is really fun. That's as fun as it looks, that unibeam
That
thing.
ship's not ready for flight.
That's
Why is it
unreal.
moving?
Someone's initiated the security protocols. The Chimera's autopilot has taken
Just making
over.
sure it's still
We'll leave
recording.
back. We're heading back.
Wow. That's pretty fun. Yeah, that's pretty sick. I like. Oh, can I destroy like the whole thing? That's pretty cool. Man, those jumps are awesome. There's like a huge gorilla.
Got some of those flyers on me.
Annoying little guy.
Air smash!
On my way.
They got pro wrestler. Sick. Oh, you can't like wall run. I am curious to see, like, he feels so overpowered. How is that gonna work?
You know, I was thinking today was going to be one fan clubs and funnel cakes.
Oh,
Focus, Tony.
that was not the best. Wild. I don't love the QTEs too much. But hey, hopefully it's not too much. Oh yeah, Cap. Cap was even in the beta. Nice. Steamroller. Nothing like a good old Captain Steamer. Can you throw the shield? Yeah. Yeah, you can.
I know, Doc. They're trying to hijack the Chimera.
I've never seen readings like these.
Okay, this feels very Batman. Arkham Knight. Yeah, so he's the best so far. The way he handles is way better than everyone else. But I don't know if that's just because he feels most like Batman or what. Oh, that's cool. Little juggling. See, that feels like Batman too. Yeah. I would say he's the most familiar.
The reactor won't stabilize. The Terrigen's molecular structure is breaking down it into a gas. Something below is feeding energy into the reactor. It's extraordinary.
You're the bad guy, for sure. For sure. Oh, some supercharged gloves, eh?
Doc, I'll get back to you.
Oh, see, that's cool.
Can't take much more of this.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
Carlton,
everyone's gonna play Cap for sure. Unless there's more to the other characters' move sets that they haven't shown yet. But he's the most like accessible and also just like this feels good, feels punchy.
Shepherd in my sights.
Shepard.
Brooklyn Brawler.
If you can hear me, the convoy
I
is
like that.
transporting a highly-
Alright guys, we are now in Utah with Kamala looking for the Resistance. Not much has passed, just a cutscene. I just was like, why watch the cutscenes with you? Why don't we play the game? That's the whole point of this, isn't it? Something I will say that is obvious immediately is that it looks really good. This game looks really, really nice and very similar to like the Tomb Raider character models. But yeah, definitely looks good enough to spend a lot of time with. And for a game with like an IP like Marvel, that's a pretty big deal. Because you want it to look good. Obviously. Can I just go either way? Does it matter? Gotta find all those comic books. That is very cool. I'm excited to look for it. Comics. Did Hulk smash his way through here? Okay. I'm still not fully aware of how the cooldowns and everything work. Like,
No. Some must have escaped. They have to be around here somewhere.
what did that do? Whoa. Resources. Ah, see, this is what I'm excited about. This is what's going to keep me and anyone else coming back to this game, or any sort of resources that you can farm and grind and unlock new things. That's what I'm most excited about in this game. Although I do feel it's compulsory to play the campaign first.
Better keep looking.
That's a Tomb Raider style near miss. Moving slow, moving safe. I mean, look at this. This is nice. That's beautiful.
Don't get mad.
That's exciting. Especially if they continue to add new levels. And I heard there's like 80 Warzone missions, which I don't know if those are just retreads of campaign missions or they're actually different. Because that would be pretty crazy if they're all different. Or even most of them are different. Even half of them if they're different than campaign missions. That's 40 extra missions. I actually feel like this is a tease to the rest of the game. Because it's almost intentionally limited. Or not intentionally, but like it's... Oh, level up! Oh boy. See, this is the stuff I'm excited about. Oh, did it say skill point? Oh my gosh. So you can like build your character? Oh, see, that's pretty cool. Now, I would assume... So, hold on, let's think about that. We have all those unlocked. 3, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So, like, by level 20... Is 25 the max? I actually don't know. But that would mean by 25... Oh, no! And then you have these. Cool. See, I'm hopeful that this has taken some cues from even just the way Diablo... Oh, at these cost skill points too? Or how does that work? Okay, so there's actually quite a bit of... That is exciting. that's a lot of levels too. I mean, yeah. And I guess you can just unlock all of these, or maybe you have to choose one of these to specialize in, or maybe one of these. That is cool. And then there's gear. Gear gets me so excited. So far the set pieces are pretty good in this game. I like. Whoa. Why is she still carrying the shield? Shouldn't she... Because plot. That's why. Also, I know there's these stockpiles that they talk about, and I hope those are like kind of... Oh, gear! That's cool. I hope there is... Yeah, see, okay, so this is like a sophisticated tutorial. Hero's totem. Same amount. Improve the amount of damage a hero can deal or endure. Over an equipped gear item to see alternate gear options, and press A to equip. Cool. All pretty standard stuff. Love it. Here comes Hulky. I also want to know if the campaign you choose your hero. Oh no. Okay. That's awesome.
I'm giant.
How long does this last for? This is awesome. Oh, my back's normal now? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, see, there's not a counter button, but those dodges are pretty satisfying. Like, yeah, this is okay. Yeah, Hulky boy. I see it to show up. Oh, here we go. Final battle for the first episode. Oh, big old Hulk smash to get the party started. Love it. Where are these guys?
Things everywhere. You distract them. I'll find a way in. They've got guards all over the place. This might be a bad idea.
Gotta get these guys done first.
Crap! We're closing it all down.
Oh boy. That is something else.
These vents are huge. Looks like Anne built around the original archives. Everything's new.
Oh right, so I also need to figure out, are my abilities linked to that bar? Or is that... No, that's something else entirely. Okay, those are separate. So that's another piece of this that's interesting. Oh boy.
Big group of guys headed for the elevator.
I don't understand how to break his shield. Oh, whoa. That was a bit of a glitch. What? How's that even... Yeah, so you gotta just take him out at range. Yeah. Cool. Alright guys, I think we're gonna call it there. Obviously this is something that's kind of new to me. I don't really know the best setup for it. I'm realizing that one of the biggest limitations to shooting something like this and just shooting like the first hour of gameplay is that a lot of games take their time to get going, and especially with something like this, there's so much content that I haven't even unlocked. There's characters I've barely played with, so it's hard to give a really good first impression of this from what I've done, but hopefully it's still helpful to watch and just sort of off the top of my head riff on what I like and what I don't like. But I really want to know from you guys what you think of this, what you think could be better, or how I could do this better so that it's more helpful to you, because ultimately, as much as I want this to be entertaining, I want this to be helpful to people when they're deciding whether they want to buy something. And obviously it's not going to be a full-on review, and so there's limitations that way, but yeah, I guess I'm just trying to distill down what the most valuable way to do these segments is. But as far as Avengers is concerned, I'm really, really excited so far. The campaign is not why I picked this game up, but so far there's some cool set pieces, the way they're interweaving every character is interesting, and I think it's going to be a cool, like, road trip, pick up every Avenger and get the Avengers back together, which will lead into the Avengers Initiative, which is the whole other piece of this game that I don't think I'm even going to touch until I'm finished the campaign. And actually, that's a pro tip for anyone watching this who wants to play this game. I did read something the developer said about if you do jump into Avengers Initiative first, you'll get some spoilers from the main game. So just something to think about if you want to experience the campaign spoiler-free. But so far, my main takeaways are the combat is growing on me. It was slower than I thought and felt almost clunky when I started with Thor at the very beginning. But with each successive character, it was snapping into place a little bit. I don't know what I was expecting, maybe like more of just a faster paced hack and slash like, what have I been playing recently? So like Diablo is a good reference, or even Assassin's Creed moves pretty quickly, but there seems to be a cadence to this that once you pick up, it's fun. Like that last battle with Ms. Marvel and the Hulk fighting together with all those enemies, and I got to actually use my abilities and stuff like that. That's very promising to me. But overall, very cinematic, combat is promising. Every character does feel distinctly different. Now, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know, because some of the characters feel slower and just less intuitive than others. But it's hard to say because you play all of them in very quick succession. I also think the progression system, the skill points and all the gear, that stuff has me very, very excited. There's just so many more systems I need to understand to know whether it's like amazing or just kind of cool and won't have any lasting appeal. But so far, just the minimal, I leveled up twice, you guys saw, level 2 and level 3, picked 2 skills, but there's a lot of things there that made me really excited, and there's 6 different characters with more to come. So it's really promising to me that every character has quite a bit of customizability to them, and tons of outfits already, just on launch. I was worried this was going to be a very bare-bones start to the game, and it might still turn out to be, but with 80 missions in the Warzone, and all of these costumes just for Ms. Marvel, I'm feeling pretty excited. Like I said, I'm still learning how to best implement this segment, and that's going to take some feedback from you guys, so anything that you notice from these videos that you think is working or isn't working would be super helpful. I do apologize if the audio was not as loud as it could be. I'm working on that as well. But yeah, other than that, I really hope you enjoyed this. I hope it helped you figure out what the Avengers is all about, even from a very first glance perspective. So yeah, that's about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful, and if you did, please like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're interested in seeing more of these videos and more of these segments. I'm going to start trying to post them every single week, as well as weekly reviews of all the big games and indie darlings. Thank you so much everyone for watching. Stay safe, and as always, stay dorky.